1962 Impala. And we're going to weld on a quarter today. We're ready to start cutting out this quarter panel for the 62 Impala. I'm going to try to go for my final cut up top, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to shave it down a little bit to get the quarter to suck in more. We're going to flange this right here, and on the initial cut I'm going to cut it right here, but later I'm going to try to cut it right over this brace and then open butt weld the new skin onto there so we get this edge. I like how this edge is. It's nice and crisp, especially on the body line. So let's get to work. Timber.
Deciding to use a chisel bit to cut it closer to the seam will weaken the spot welds on the seam, so when you attempt to chisel the welds off, you have an easier time doing it.
Break these welds free with the chisel. So I want the bevel edge on the side I want to save. Now chiseling like that, chiseling it down, kind of helps separate it itself. That one's separated by hand, all because of the chiseling down I did by hand. I'm almost ready to start mock-up on this. I'm going to cut it along this line. And it's going to go right over this brace, so I'm going to have to stick a biscuit in there, which is just a piece of sheet metal hammered in there so I don't cut into this. I already got some 1/8 holes drilled in there, so I could just stick it on there and drill through the bottom panel. Throw my Klecos in there for mock-up. I already got part of the jam cut out. And we're ready to rock and roll. So I got it mocked up, and this is going to be a pretty good fit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see where I need to trim away right here for the open butt welds. And it looks like right here down. I have to trim a little bit there, trim a little bit here, and I don't trim to where the blue disappears. It just tells me where I need to trim some at. Also down here, the outer wheelhouse sticks out a little bit, so I'm going to have to get a slide hammer and push that out a little bit. Up top, describing my line, because I still got to trim this back a little bit to suck this in. See that? So I trim that back, and then I make my slice right here too. Because all this on this panel is going to be flanged down. I'd like to flange this, but then I'd have to tuck it under, and I don't want to run into any problems. So do it the easy way. I measured 5/8 from the scribe line, and look how perfect it is. I used to measure a half, and I would have too much trimming to do, so now I'm doing 5/8. It's right on the money. Right here, the scribe line's a little that way, so I'm going to grind this down a little more and re-flange it so the flanger tool goes up there. We're finally ready to start welding this bad boy in. This is a really bad quarter, but I'm making it work. Got it flanged from right about here to here, so it's going to be nice. Flanged all across here. It's nice and flush. These yellow pieces of tape mean that from the back side I have to lift up, and that's because this quarter top doesn't go like this like a lot of quarters do. It goes down. So as soon as you cut the quarter out, it just wants to sag all over the place. Another thing to mention is I replaced the Klecos with self-tapping screws. Self-tapping screws hold tighter, and I want it flush as possible, so